everybody. This is Dimensions of the Supernatural. I am Maureen Grudzinski, otherwise known as a Little Witchy, and I'm here with my great co-host, Anthony Simonelli, otherwise known as...
Mr. Fuhgeddaboudit, how you doing tonight?
So, tonight we have wonderful guests as usual. They are near and dear to our hearts, and everyone knows them. They are... Pam and Steve Barry.
Hey guys, how you doing?
Oh my gosh.
How you doing?
How you doing tonight?
How you doing?
Hey, I'm doing good. Hey,
You doing good?
men's and men's, yeah.
They'll do this all night.
Yes, they will.
So, where do we begin?
There's a lot of beginnings here.
Well, why don't we start with the major thing that everyone always talks about on our show? And of course, we will answer questions in the comment section as we normally do. The Gettysburg Battlefield Bash, otherwise known as the Bash, to those who love it and are always there. So, this year, July 26th to the 28th, correct?
Yes.
Correct.
Is it still the Christmas theme?
Yes.
We changed it? Okay.
Yeah.
Christmas in July.
We did a survey at the end of the last one, asked everyone what they wanted. We usually change it every year.
Mhm.
And they just love the Christmas. They said, no, stick with Christmas.
Yeah. So we will ask everyone this year when we're there if they want us to keep that theme or change the theme.
Okay. Christmas was fun.
Yes.
Christmas was good,
Who
yeah.
doesn't love Christmas?
I wore a Christmas shirt that was so hot that I had to go change it. Because
That's why you-
outside of-
We collect for Dana's wishes too. So
Yes.
it works perfectly with the bash for her charity. So that's what she does with that. She takes those gifts and gives it to the kids for Christmas. So
Yeah, I made sure I got some gifts for that. Dolls for the girls, and well, I got dolls and balls, like basketball, soccer balls. I figured basketball, soccer ball could be male or female.
Yeah.
And I got,
Absolutely.
then I got a case. I got Barbies, which could be male or female.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
That can be your motto, guys. Dolls and balls.
I'll tell you,
There you go.
we
I like
collected
that.
as a community, as the paranormal community, so many toys last year that it was just breathtaking that so many people came out and just gave love to the kids that were going to miss Christmas, but they didn't because of the generosity of our field. And I just want to say, I love our field. Where everyone is so kind and giving and caring and just outpouring of love. And that's what it's about.
Mhm.
It's a
Yeah,
really
that's what it's all
heartwarming
about.
experience to see everyone together. It really
Yeah.
is.
I couldn't. You had so much stuff there. It was like blocking that side door. You couldn't ever get. There was so much
there's
stuff there. I
scooters and
couldn't
everything
believe
there. Yeah, it was
It
packed.
was
Yeah.
great.
I was shocked myself when I saw that.
So everybody knows that we moved the Gettysburg Battlefield Bash. We are not at the Wyndham this year. I had a couple people make reservations at the Wyndham, and I'm like, no, don't do that. So we're at the Aspire and the Eisenhower Complex.
Mhm.
And that being said, we had maybe 10 rooms left a couple weeks ago. So if anybody is having problems getting reservations, please give us a shout. I have another place that has some blocks. Just call 717-521.
I got a little dog in the back.
Okay, 7465, and we can let you guys know, like, after.
Mhm.
I know that everyone wants to stay at the hotel where the event is, so you can just kind of walk to your room.
So, for everyone who doesn't know, what made you start this event?
So our first paranormal equipment store, we were called the Gettysburg Gettysburg Ghost Exchange. I'm sorry. Now
That's where
our
everybody gathered
store,
and partied.
yes, same
Everybody hung out there.
store, new location. We're on the retreat end of the Battle of Gettysburg. So we are called Historic Haunts of Waynesboro now. Same thing. Just we had to change our name because it wouldn't make sense to have a Gettysburg store in Waynesboro.
Mm-hmm.
That being said, so our old store, we wanted to have an event and we had about 13 vendors. We had some at our store and then we had them in the Pike. And then it just kind of was something that the community wanted. So then we took it to the Wyndham. We were at the Wyndham, I think, I could be wrong, 6 years maybe at the Wyndham, something like that. And we just outgrew the Wyndham now. So there were people that I couldn't have as vendors that we really wanted to include, but I just couldn't because the fire marshal said, we're only allowed X amount of people in one square route. So when the Eisenhower just redid and the Aspire, and our friends that own it were like, come here. And they welcomed us with open arms. Both of them believe in our causes. And if anyone hasn't met Helen Sager and her team of amazing angels, they will be there as usual.
Mm-hmm.
And Batman, Heroes for Hire, and Dana's Pink Wishes. That's our events. But there was an old man that came in his John Deere tractor our first time.
That was the first one, yeah.
And he said, you guys have to keep doing this and grow it. And he retired into Lancaster, I believe.
That was the last trip he made.
That was his last trip.
The event is awesome. Okay, it's the event. I love talking to people about the paranormal, especially kids when they come up to you and they talk to you about stuff they have, they're experiencing, but their parents always like twisty face and stuff like that. So you talk to them and stuff like that. But after the event, I love to party outside, with everybody because it's such a community that we just
be partying around the pool now.
You get out the cigars and just hang out. Yeah, the pool. Which building is the pool in?
The Eisenhower.
The Eisenhower.
I got the other one.
That's okay because we'll all be making noise and then you're going to be like, I'm going back to my room and it's quiet.
Yeah, because you got to go up, down the hallway, then make another turn, then make another turn, and make another turn, and you're at your hotel. It's all connected though.
I thought it was at the Aspen. Okay. Well, I'm going to have a good time anyway.
You can gamble there.
You're going to find Anthony. He'll be in a big pink flamingo floating around in the pool with a Peroni and some kind of cigar.
They do have a big pink flamingo. Did you know
that?
They
do. Yeah, they do actually have one.
They actually do.
It must be the psychic in me.
I do, because we took my granddaughter and my daughter and me and Steve, we went and they blew up this big pink flamingo. My granddaughter was in it. So that is hilarious that you say that.
The owners of the hotel are wonderful. They've just been tremendous to us.
Yeah. And this hotel has food there.
Yeah. You get breakfast with your room to where
I had my whole family there. It cost me almost $200 for breakfast.
No, not now.
That place was, I liked the place. The food was good. But, when you have a family of 5 and all adults,
your breakfast is included this time.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. So,
you can see the priorities in this one's head.
Yeah. Oh, food. Yeah.
The party, food.
Party and food. Hey.
Yeah.
And paranormal. Are you kidding me?
And the cannoli.
We actually outgrew the Wyndham. We just outgrew it. It was. We had so many other vendors that wanted to come. We only had so much room, and so now we can.
That being said, I do have a few open tables. So if anybody would like to be a vendor, 717-521-7465. Call me.
Well, I still got to send my stuff in. Don't get my table away.
I have your table. Your table's on hold.
Okay. I was like, I looked the other night. It's like, oh no.
Sorry.
No, sorry.
Like,
she's got a
I'm going to be sitting on the lot or something, with my stuff.
It's all good.
Questions over here?
I think the biggest problem when people want to be a vendor, I've had to send people's checks back because some people forget and put my name on it. And I'm like, no, it has to be made out to the Gettysburg Battlefield Bash.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's well worth it. If anybody in the audience that wants to go and show their stuff, go to this bash. It's
not
well
their
worth
stuff.
it. It's well worth it. There's a lot of people there, and it's good. I mean, for the veterans, children with cancer. Then you have, Batman's there.
Yeah, we have Dana's Wishes.
Yeah.
So we have 3
Dana's
charities.
Wishes. It's such an event. It's like, and everybody gets taken care of. Not taken, but you're donating the money to all these great
Yep.
We took donations last year for tents that got ripped up in a storm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Well, we were the ones outside, her and I.
Oh,
Trying
yeah, that's right. You're out there. That's right.
That was so scary. But you know what? That is another example of how this field comes together, right? Because he lost so much of his stuff and product, and that was so important to his livelihood. And everyone in this field stepped up and donated money. And I'm just so proud of this field. It's just so kind and giving.
Yeah, we had Jeff on. We had him on not too long ago at the beginning of the year.
He's awesome.
Yeah, he's a good guy. Yeah, and he brought that up, how the field is, like, how generous they were and how everybody got together.
Absolutely.
You know, not only just to donate money, just to run after his stuff as it was blowing away. You know?
Yeah.
Raul wants to know if they're going to have tattoo artists there.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We always have tattoo artists.
Yes, every year there's one.
Yep.
Yeah.
I thought I saw something.
Lectures.
I'm going to get one. I'm going to get another one. I'm going to get another one. I never have time because I'm back and forth at the table. And
You have to get one, Anthony.
Yeah, I don't have enough.
Cannoli. Get a big cannoli on your butt.
I got a bad spot.
Cannoli.
On my side, too.
Yeah, I'll get a cannoli, a big cannoli over here.
I don't have
Cannoli
any.
and some gabagool.
Gabagool.
Did you hear what I said?
You don't have any, Pam?
I'm 19.
Yeah.
You do?
What did you say, Pam? I didn't hear you.
I need another one.
You need another one.
I do too. I'm getting like
I gotta
antsy.
get more. I don't have enough. I got this at a different Paracon years ago, but I want to get one to Gettysburg just to, you know.
That's right. It's a good souvenir.
Yeah.
It is.
It's a souvenir to last. Forever.
So we definitely know that you have great causes that the money is donated to, and I mean you can't deny that. But it's a great place to meet up with everyone. I mean, that's definitely a place that I met Anthony there.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
And now he's my work husband.
And then after that, she got her show, and like a couple
6 weeks in.
6 weeks in her show, then she asked me if I want to be a co-host.
Yeah.
I
Nice.
said,
I like
sure.
that.
And here we like a year and a half now.
Yeah. And that's where I met Ron and Lourdes and all
Oh, they're
good.
wonderful. Those two are, I love working with them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're great
Yeah,
people.
they're good. I'm always, you know, every time you see pictures, I'm usually the one in the back for photobombing.
Yeah, right.
I thought about it too.
So what how did you end up, I know that we talked about this before, I thought you were just caretakers of the historic 1912 Hoover House, but you are actually co-owners with James Wyrick.
Yeah.
How
And
did you
Yvonne.
I'm sorry?
And Yvonne, his wife.
Oh, anyone. Okay. And how did you become owners of this house?
Well, we just all knew that we wanted to be in business together.
Yeah.
And we searched out something that would fit all of us. And when we walked into the Hoover House, I think we were just kind of like struck by it. I worked in long-term care, and the Hoover House was for a time a nursing home. And I don't know, it just kind of fit everyone's needs. I mean, you walk in and you feel like you're in your grandparents' house. Downstairs in the basement was an illegal bar called the Coal Mine. So you can Google it, you can get some information. But like I said, it was illegal. So there's some information, but not much. And then we're just caretakers for time. Actually, you know, the Hoover House will be here long after we're all gone. And then maybe my spirit will be here.
Ron Iacovetti's in the audience. He's saying hello to you guys.
Hi, Ron.
Here, I'll put this up.
Yeah. They just did a podcast from London, from where they're going to be going.
Nice.
So, yeah. And so they just came off that, and now they're on here.
I'm so proud of them. They have an amazing opportunity. I love when my friends do good. You know, this is my thing is, if there's someone that's more successful than me, I want to sit next to that person.
Yeah.
Because I want some of their energy, and maybe they have some wisdom for me of what I can do better.
Yes.
And instead of the competition that sometimes we get wrapped up in, the egos and stuff, I just think it's much better to encourage and empower each other.
Yeah,
You should
I
bring
believe the
them
same way. Always look,
Yes.
always be happy for others, you know, that's in the field and not in the field, just in general. If they are doing better, just be proud of them. Be happy for them. Not the drama and everything else. It's just be
I heard
happy
a
for
lot of
people.
drama out there now.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Yeah,
But just be happy for people.
exactly.
That's how I look at it. Yeah, I guess I'm happy for those two. Hey, hey, no,
Hey,
Yeah.
hey, oh,
hey, they're good people. Hey, yeah,
hey.
but yeah, they're good. So yeah, be happy. That's why because I've been coming to the bash since like the second one. I came to the second one, and then I was in the third one, and that's being part of the getting the tables. But that's a long time. I was like, being the bash, and when I seen that, I was like, now I see how you guys got too. I'm like really happy that you guys got to this point too. I
We
mean,
just we just delivered a handicap chair to a woman right here in town. Um, it's one that can lift her up, tilt her, lay her down, everything. It's got a
wow.
joystick on it.
Yes,
So
yes,
it's,
yes.
I'm trying to think what the make that was.
I don't know. She's a mom with small kids, and now she gets a little more independence. That when she's cooking, she can actually feel like she's standing up,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
and
She had a
she can
tumor
kind
on
of
her
get some
spinal
stuff.
cord.
Oh,
And
Yeah.
she went up, I think it was Hershey she went to, I'm not sure. She went in there and it was really risky surgery on her spine where this tumor is located. It's like in the middle of her back.
mhm.
And she walked in and came out paralyzed.
Wow.
Yeah, so, it just
Sorry,
changed her whole life.
I'm like
But she knew
blind.
that there was that chance. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
so
mean, you don't know how. Yeah, that's.
So I actually went on Facebook and I found this chair on there. A guy said he was giving it away. I'm like, yeah, this thing's like a $6,000 chair. And he
Mhm.
goes, no, I'm giving it away. And I said, well, I know someone that can use it. He goes, it's going to need batteries. I said, what do you want for it? He said, just come get it. He goes, my wife died from ALS. What is that? MS? MS.
Something like that.
Yeah, MS. She died.
Eric's disease, yeah.
Yeah. So, he just wanted it gone. The memories he wanted gone off it. So we went up there with a friend of mine. We picked it up. We got a sponsor, Battery Warehouse out of Hanover, donated the batteries for it.
Yep.
And I've had it here for a year, and now she finally has enough room because she couldn't get upstairs in her apartment.
Yeah.
So someone donated a chairlift, bring her upstairs, and they installed it. So now she can get up to her bedroom, as she hasn't seen her bedroom in like 3 years.
Yeah.
She can get up to her bedroom now. Yeah, so now she can use the chair downstairs, so she can ride around because her bed's no longer downstairs in the way. So she was like
Wow.
static, and then when we showed it to her, she's like getting in a chair, lifting herself up to get into the freezer. Little things that we take for granted.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Now she can reach into her freezer and grab meat out and bring it down and prepare dinner for her kids because she can move now instead of in a wheelchair.
See,
So-
that's what you change somebody's life.
Yep.
You make somebody's like couldn't do something. You change their life. Which
Honestly,
is
everyone
awesome.
who walks through those bash doors and gives, even if they just buy their wristbands, you're making a difference in someone's life.
Yep.
Mhm.
You absolutely are making a difference.
So that's why I'm so happy. I'm proud of being part of this also every year. Just to bring people in, and
Yep.
it's awesome. I talk about partying and everything, but I mean, I had a father that was Korean War, and he came back, a little shell shocked there,
That's how my dad was. He was in Korea.
and it wasn't a really great life with him because of stuff he experienced there. We thought it would be better, but as he got older, he got a little worse. But you guys are making a difference for the veterans and everybody else, which I think it's great.
Everyone asked me, Steve, are you a veteran? I'm not a veteran. I couldn't serve because I have a heart condition.
Mhm.
So it didn't allow. I couldn't pass the physical to go in.
Yeah.
But this is my way of giving back to them, though.
Mhm.
I tell everyone, if you're only given 3 days, like some of the TV people that come, for us, I appreciate that.
Yeah, they
because
donate their time.
They donate their time and all, and I'm like, you know what? If a veteran didn't fight for you or keep us free, you wouldn't be able to be on TV. You wouldn't be able to do your shows. You wouldn't be able to do nothing. So you're giving back to them.
Absolutely, and we're just amazed at their kindness also.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
But you definitely see the difference when you get there, because you can watch how people change. They're nervous because they're setting up and they forgot something, or there's high anxiety with something else, or somebody's having a tiff. It changes as the day goes on. The next day,
it does.
I've seen people that were at war with each other, groups at war with each other, come to the bash, and they make up there.
Yeah.
You know, and that's what we like to see. You know, we don't like to, but we're not there for the drama. We don't want the drama.
Yeah,
it's amazing to see someone come up and hug someone that they were fighting with like for months. You know, and that's what the good thing is about it.
Yeah, I hug myself a lot, so I'm always fighting with myself about something, you know. So, you know, somebody else to show me love.
So Jenny has a question for you guys. She said, what's your best advice for someone like her coming to her first ever bash?
So my first advice is to get lots of sleep the couple nights before.
Yeah, because you're going to be up late. You're going to be up late. You know, that's another thing that happened. I'm glad you said that, because at the Wyndham last year, we had the karaoke contest. If you notice, we had to cut it off at 10 o'clock. And I had
11.
I think it was 10. Maybe we tried to push it to 11 maybe. But the Wyndham, no, you can't go past this. But the new place, I can go as late as I want.
Nice.
So the karaoke contest is going to be extended this year, because I had so many people that said, I didn't get to sing. Oh, and they were ticked off. So
well, they had to make room for the tornado. That's why.
And I got Dan and his wife coming back, which are the karaoke people.
Yeah.
Yes.
They were awesome.
Yeah.
He's awesome. And we just work perfectly together. I got there. Who's our next contestant?
Mm-hmm.
I love when they sing their song, because you know everyone goes up there karaoke, they can sing their song, and they know they're gonna be right on tune. But when you throw another song at them that they've never sung before, that's the funny part. That's what I like.
Yeah.
I'm just, you know, I was in bands and everything, but that's why I stay behind the drums, because I sound like a cat being killed. Mm-hmm. So I really never. I did sing a backup, but that's about it, you know. So they give me a mic with limited sound to it. So, you know.
I have it
wrestling this year too. I got the Samoan working on the wrestling.
Do you?
Yeah, so we have a rink going in one of the ballrooms.
Yeah.
Oh wow, really?
That'll be
a guy. I got him an autograph. One of my friend Joey. He's the one that passed away on my team, and my friend Joey. But he has a son that's autistic, and the kid loves wrestling. So he actually, and I told him about the story. He actually signed a autograph to the kid, and then gave to him. He said gave it to him for free because he had to give this to him. And matter of fact, I gave it to him, and the kid was like ecstatic. He goes, "You met him? You met him?" I said, "Yeah, look." And I show him a picture of me and him, like, you know, at the table, and he was like all excited. So I thought it was a nice, you know, he's a nice guy, very nice.
Yep, Lloyd does that, and I'm sure Gene will be working with him.
So
Gene comes every year.
Who's the ERRT radio?
That's Ron. He is the station.
Ron, of course. You have your own room for Staticom.
No, that's the other Ron.
No, that's Ron from our he's
our station owner.
He's the station owner for this.
But he showed up and he drove 20 hours to get there.
Jenny will be there. There's a lot of people in our audience. Everybody in the audience is going to be there. Just say me. Yeah. Because there's a lot of people. We talk about it every week. You know, yeah, Ron and Lourdes are listening. Yeah.
I unfortunately am not going to make it this year.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I couldn't hear you.
I'm unfortunately not going to make it this year after 4 years.
I know.
I have to go to Key West with the kids.
We will miss you.
Oh, you're not gonna miss Key West.
Oh, I love US, so I'm definitely not going to.
That'd be Key West too. I'd be like,
I love the bash, so it was a toss up, and that was the only week that we can all get ourselves together. So
this is what we need, Maureen. We need a picture of you, and we're going to use you like the gnome. We're going to take pictures of you through the bash. So make sure that Anthony gets a picture, okay?
Yeah, we'll just put it in the background. Like,
Yeah, like you're
here.
photobomb.
You're actually there.
do it like a Where's Waldo, and
Your head on a stick. Just
you could do it as a prize thing.
Stuff you down your collar.
Yeah, like Waldo.
On this like this.
Can you find Maureen?
Yes.
God, I love all you guys, and I wanted to see you. So that's sad, but
we will miss you, but you're going to be having an amazing time.
I know I will. We love Key West so much, but I love the bash too, and I really love people, and I love seeing the people that I met there. Thanks, Jenny. I'll miss you too. But I do get to Gettysburg quite a lot, which is one of my favorite places. Not quite Key West, but
well, make sure that you come see us. So I don't know if everyone knows this, but we are working very close with Monterey Pass Battlefield. So let me tell you what that is. Monterey Pass Battlefield is when the Confederate Army left during the retreat. They came up through Fairfield. They went to they called it Mount Misery, but we call it Monterey Pass. But the soldiers called it Mount Misery. It was raining and thundering lightning on the third day of battle, continued into the fourth day of the retreat. And the Confederate Army had 14 miles of wagon train, and they got up to Mount Misery, and there was another battle on Monterey Pass. When the lightning struck, that's when the Confederates and the Union were shooting at each other. It was so dark. And then they came down into Waynesboro and held Waynesboro for 15 days. We have a Union headquarters, a Confederate headquarters. We do a history walk through town. But our main idea for the Monterey Pass Battlefield is we are helping them to raise money to buy a piece of land that they've been wanting. So that's when you see that advertised, know that you are helping, and it's a legacy that we're helping preserve, but we're helping them get that piece.
Toll house, right?
Yep. There's an old toll house that they had all the cannon and they were shooting down, and their dream is to get that piece of property. So that's what we're trying to do.
They're going to have toys there and stuff, so we could people could go there and rent out.
So this is what we do. We go up on that battlefield. Everything's marked historically. We're on there with at least 2 historians. We're walking. They're talking about the history. We're investigating. It's a really great mixture of that history and haunts. So the historians I love Gettysburg, but a lot of times the historians don't nod to our field. Monterey Pass is like, yes, come. And we get some amazing evidence because we know step by step exactly what happened where we're at.
So it's not too stepped on yet.
No.
Very little.
It's like you're on these trails with the historical
You do a lot
markers.
of walking.
You do. There's a lot of walking.
It's trail.
Well, at the field also.
But it's untouched.
Really?
Untouched. I was just amazed the first time that we did our investigation there. And every time, that's one investigation where I come out of and I actually have a paranormal hangover. I am wiped out for the next day because I guess it's me. I'm so excited about being there. It's that raw energy. It's amazing. I think we have 5 different dates this summer.
Okay, I can look into that.
So where would we find that information?
So I have not advertised it yet. Monterey Pass has it on their website. So probably the first one's in June. In a couple weeks, I'll start putting it up, and then I'll just take reservations. And we usually do about 15 people because we're not stepping over each other. It's outside. There's 4 big trails that we can go up. So it's good. It's amazing.
Do they have a Facebook page that they could go on? Anybody in the audience could go on there and just look into it?
Absolutely. So look on Friends of Monterey Pass.
You also do the Aller House now,
Oh, and then we do the Aller House, which is our historical society.
which is an amazing place.
Yeah. And again, that's raising funds for our historical society to keep it going. We're on the board. We also do the Jenny Wade, the orphanage still.
Jenny Wade, it's always been fun.
David Stewart Farm, of course, the Hoover House.
And
And
the Stewart Farm one. All the time I've been out there. I've been going out there
We do the cavern.
since 2016. And I never did the Stewart House. I got to check it out.
David Stewart
You gotta
House
come
is-
out
it's
and
great.
go to the caverns with us.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do Black Coffee Caverns.
You know,
That
I got to
sounds
start
fun.
coming back out. I've been going out there since the bash. I've been just doing the bash out there. And during the bash, I just hang out and party. I search for different types of spirits. I'm sorry.
We can't leave. We have no choice but to stay there and party. We
Yeah,
can't leave the event.
We rent a cabin when we go and we stay on the battlefield, and we've heard cannon fodder when there's like there shouldn't be any cannons firing at all, and we've seen really strange things. My husband saw a soldier marching down the street. Nothing reenactment going on at all. So really weird things have happened. We've seen some crazy things. I've taken pictures and there are women in windows and they're like, there's nobody on the third floor.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. That's awesome. That's great.
I drew a bunch of pictures from Gettysburg from, I don't know how many I got from the first time I seen this. My first spirit was 2016 on over by Orchard, the Peach Orchard.
Okay.
Okay. And we were there and we were walking up a hill. As we're walking up a hill, I see a soldier walking off the battlefield.
Oh,
There was
nice.
a moon there too. He was walking off, but he had the butt of his gun on his shoulder and the barrel hanging down, like he was like just walking off. And I could see the shape of his hat and his pack. I'm like, I started jumping up and down like a kid. I'm like, this is what I came here for. This is what I came here for.
Eric Gillian.
You know? Oh, Eric. Hey, Eric. But, you know, it's, I never got disappointed whenever I go to anywhere in Gettysburg or anything. I gotta get to you guys. I haven't been out there yet.
Yeah, you have to come and stay with us.
Waynesboro is a nice little town. It's sort of like Gettysburg, actually.
It's very cute.
Yeah, I gotta check that out. I have to get that. I'm trying to see West Coleman.
We'll have to go to investigate. I've never been to the Hoover House either.
Maybe do a podcast from there one night.
Yeah, that'd be really fun.
Well, we're doing it from Gettysburg, the bash.
Mm-hmm.
So we're getting out there Thursday. Matter of fact, since she's not going to be there, Jenny Colucci is going to be helping me on that one.
Oh, that's sweet. That's good.
Yeah, so we're going to be doing it like we did last year. We did it from the bash also,
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
which is
But we
awesome.
tried. It was tough.
Yeah. Well, the spirits of the spirits were helping, you know.
You know, when we had stayed at the Eisenhower. So the Eisenhower and the Aspire are connected by like a walkway, right?
Mhm.
So my granddaughter was with me. It was just me and her, and we're walking across this connection. It's like almost like a bridge, but not really. I have to show you where it's at. So I'm walking and I have my backpack on, and she's like, yeah. And I'm like explaining to her some history. And all of a sudden something grabbed my backpack and yanked it off and threw it like 5 feet behind me. And I was like, and Serenity, my granddaughter's like, what happened? And I'm like, I don't know. So I went and got it and picked it up, and the strap is perfectly cut. Like it's cut.
Ooh.
But it actually, I was grabbed and yanked back, and I was just like, okay, not sure exactly what happened there.
Mm-hmm.
I'll show you
So
exactly.
It could have been claws, it could have been bayonet, it could have been almost anything.
That's what I think. Bayonet.
It says Pam makes the greatest beverage. That's Wes Coleman.
Wes, I love you. Get your butt here from Canada. What's wrong with you?
Yeah.
I make amazing breakfast, but he always brings me maple syrup.
Yeah, Ron wants me to
Oh, okay.
fly the drone during his Staticon with
Yeah.
the speaker.
West. You have to because you're coming in as Facebook user on the YouTube channel we are now. I got you on my Seekers Club page, but if you could register and get yourself so we know who you are. Well, I know who you
He
are now.
makes the best hot dogs.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Ron said that Hoover House is awesome, active for sure. Great breakfast by Pam. He has a personal elevator, and they have Chuckles, the adorable pup.
Yeah, he was just in here.
I know. I don't know where he went.
Yeah, he went. To
I
the
can't
bathroom.
see who's talking because it's mostly Facebook people.
Yeah, I got some. Who's not there? Well, the West, Facebook. Pam and Steve, beautiful people. That is Lourdes.
Thank you, Lourdes.
That is Lourdes Gonzalez.
I tell you,
Loki.
my friends are just as beautiful and giving and kind.
Madam
I
Loki.
feel very honored to have met so many people because of ghosts.
Mm-hmm. Can you believe that?
Exactly. It's amazing.
It is because we get together and we have a good time and we interact with each other with life, and
Right.
we met through spirits. So maybe there's something with that, Maybe they're bringing us all together. Maybe they all bring us together.
I do.
That's a good. Maybe it was a haversack. Yeah, I don't think it was trying to harm me, but I've never actually been moved by a spirit ever.
It actually looked like someone took her strap and cut it like straight across.
But actually, it was brown leather, so they could have mistaken it for that. Absolutely.
Oh, maybe yes.
So you've never been touched, pushed, punched, pinched, none of those things.
Not like that. Not
Everything
where
you mentioned happened to me.
Not where I actually lost my
gonna-
footing. I actually kind of stepped back because it yanked me so hard.
Interesting. And you're there in that house all the time as caretakers, so you have a bigger chance of somebody.
And
just the other day, I was upstairs polishing the floors on the second floor with the polisher. And I come past the elevator, and it's about 2:30 in the afternoon. And as soon as I went past the elevator door, I hear the elevator kick on. Now, the elevator can only move if someone hits a button.
Inside of it,
or you're on the floor calling it down, wherever. And I hear it go down, like. So I thought our granddaughter was home. So I didn't think nothing of it. I kept polishing the floor, and I got done polishing. I come downstairs, get a water out of the cooler, and I sit down at the bar, and I hear the door code going. And here comes my granddaughter in the house. I said, if you're coming in, who's upstairs? What do you mean? She goes, it's the ghost. She goes, your mother's got to be here. She goes, no, my mom's at work. No one was in the house. It was just me by myself. That's the second time the elevator has gone up by itself or down. One time, Bob Christopher was here with Gina and I think John and Chris.
Yep.
Yeah, they were all upstairs doing EVPs. The elevator got called from the basement all the way up to them. And they go, oh, was Steve playing a joke? And they opened it up and there was no one in there.
Huh. I was like, here's Steve ruining our EVP session. And
you
Steve wasn't in
even
there.
get in the elevator and hit the button and jump out of it.
No, you can't.
You have to have the door shut, the lock, and no matter to make it go up. So there's no way you can send it up.
Yeah, I know those old time elevators too.
I hit the button in the elevator for the third floor.
Yeah.
So there's a mechanism in the elevator that will stop it if someone tries to jump in.
Yeah,
that's the old time. I know the city of Manhattan had a couple of those
in the hallway. And do it. So you'd have to close the door and have some kind of rod that you can feed to with this little hole on top to hit the button way down the elevator. There's no way you can do it.
Yeah,
there's no way. So something's making the elevators go, and it's just weird when that happens.
That's awesome. But like I said, I have to get myself out there because I really been hearing a lot about it. And of course, from Ron and Lourdes, they constantly tell me all the stuff that's going on.
We do have an upcoming event with them, and don't ask me the date of it, but it's going to be because Steve had a near-death experience. and so did Anthony Simonelli. So what we're going to do is they're bringing Staticom, and we're going to see if they can get back in touch with the angels that they saw on the other side.
Ooh.
I think that's going to be a very, very powerful event. I really do. I'm very excited for it.
Yes.
And I have not advertised it yet, but I will get it up probably within next week.
Oh, that'd be awesome, because
That would be awesome.
I have interviewed people that had near-death experiences.
Let me go grab my book and I'll tell you the date of it.
I mean, each had a different experience, so that'd be interesting.
I've had 2, and both were completely different.
You know,
Oh, a lot of stuff happens here. It's like recently it's been like picking up too. I don't know why, but it's been picking up a lot.
Have you had?
We had our friend Sheila from upstate New York was here, and Pam, and we're sitting at the bar, just the 3 of us, and we heard a woman plain as day. What'd she say? My mother always has company, or something like that.
Yes, it says my mother always has company.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Kind of like,
Just like how Pam said it was crystal
it was
clear.
kind of like they were agitated.
And Pam said, "Oh, that's our friend Jen." Because it sounded like Jen's voice. She was, "I'm going to sneak around from the bar around this room that we're in," and she comes in and says, "I'm going to scare her." And there was no one in here. There was no one. It's just us 3 in the house. That's it.
Oh, wow. And was it
What had Sheila here as a witness?
a disembodied voice? It wasn't an EVP. It just heard it.
Yeah, crystal clear, just like
Yeah.
we're talking.
Wow.
So it's June the 8th, guys, and it's going to be called Angels Among Us and Near Death.
When is it?
It's June the 8th.
June 8th.
And I have rooms available, and I because I haven't advertised it yet, but I know as soon as I do, I'm really excited because I think like the world, we kind of need that. We need some angels among us, you know.
I'll finally get Ron's autograph.
Ron and Lourdes have done Static Come here a couple times.
Yeah.
And it's always cool.
It's amazing that Staticom's amazing.
It is. It is.
Now they got it improved 2.0.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean, I love when every time I'm sitting with them, we get something. We get something crystal clear all the time.
Yeah. It's awesome.
Chuckles.
There he is. Chuckles, his name?
Yeah.
Hey, Chuckles. Over here in the screen.
Hey, that's over here.
Hey, Chuckles. He's like, I don't want to look at him. Yeah. He doesn't have any food. Get him away from me.
He's like,
We were just with Ron and Lourdes at a Masonic temple, and
ooh.
most amazing things were being said because I got something psychically and I was asking questions about it, and it was saying things over and over and over again, and I was like, that's not the answer I'm looking for. And Ron asked a question and he was like, but is it a witch? And it was kind of like talking in circles.
Right.
And it said, protect her, protect her, protect her. And it said, but is it a witch? He said, is it a witch? And I said, and it said, yes. And it said, and he goes, but is it a big witch? And it said, no. And I said, but is it a little witch? And it said, it's a little witchy. And I was like, because we were trying to figure out.
That's awesome.
We were trying to get it to say who the witch was in the room, and that's what it said. And we were all like, "Oh my god, this is amazing!"
Wes is on. I'm gonna bring more Corona.
Oh my god.
Everybody seems to everybody seems to know Chuckles.
Yeah, they all know.
Everybody's like calling him now. Hey. So with
what do we want to talk about next?
Yeah, no, I mean we talk more about the Hoover House. We're going through everything. It's like, oh man, it's nice. It's a little after 8 o'clock. It's like, whoa, we're done. Okay, that's the show. Thank you.
We're done.
You know,
We have quite a bit of time. Sure, it was witchy and not bitchy.
I love Wes. He always does the best things.
Listen, if I'm going to be bitchy, it's going to be big bitchy, not little.
If you're under a Facebook user, type your name in so we know who you are.
that's Timothy Dalton.
Okay.
Hi, Tim.
I can.
Tim, Mr. D, what do you call him? Dr. DR 60.
Dr. DR60.
He uses the recorder, the DR60, and that's we call him the doctor, and he gets a lot of good stuff on that. I don't know if he's been up to the Hoover House yet, but we gotta get him up there too.
Yes.
We do a lot of stuff with him also. But
He comes out with great responses.
yeah, we had Lincoln come through.
Yeah.
We just did an event in Pennsylvania in Milford, something like that, Pennsylvania.
Milford.
Yeah, in Milford. That's what I said.
Milford.
That's what I said. Hey,
no, you didn't. You did.
What's going on here? Hey,
what's going on?
You're stealing my words. Hey. And there's actual the flag when Lincoln was assassinated. There's a flag.
It's in Columns Museum.
Columns, yes.
Yes.
And there's blood on that flag still.
You can actually, well, I don't know if they still do it. That's one of the first places I ever investigated was the Columns.
Really?
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Lincoln was coming through.
That's cool.
Yep, and that place has really got some activity in it. I don't know if the lady still runs it or not. I'm sure she probably doesn't. It's been years. But if someone wants to investigate that, it's a good place to go ask.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we just did it.
Yeah. Well, did you do it? You did it?
Yeah, we just did it about a month ago. And we were asking questions, and one of the guys, Richard, with us, asked, "Can you finish this?" It says 4 scores and your hair on the thing 7 years ago.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Okay, and I asked, I said, "Mr. President, what's your wife's name?" Mary Todd came out just like that.
Love it.
I haven't been up there in a while, but right down the street from the Columns is the Tom Quick Inn. And that switched owners a couple times. The owner back then, I went in there with Bob Christopher. We were going to do it the one time, but the guy, he wanted a commercial instead of us, he was for us to investigate. He wanted a free commercial.
Is that the place where they serve food?
Yeah, he was trying to scam us.
He was probably scared
but
of the spirits.
There's actually
we went
to the Tom Quick Inn. There's a tunnel that goes underneath the road to the old jail up there.
Yeah, they were saying.
I never went down. I went in their basement of Tom Quick Inn, but I didn't see it. I didn't see the tunnel. They could have had it blocked off. There's a lot of stuff blocked off down there.
Yeah. Is that where we ate, Maureen?
No, we went to the Dimmock Inn, and that's
I did that place too. The McInn's active.
Why do I know that?
Because you were there.
It's beautiful, Pam. You would love it. It's so beautiful.
You said I was there.
Yeah, I showed. Well, you go. Yeah, we went in there because I went and talked to the owner at one time.
Okay.
Yeah.
They said that the menus pick up out of the holder and just fly across the room.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Well, we didn't do that one yet, but we're going to try to get into that too. You know, so that'd be great to get into there.
There used to be a place called the Black Walnut Inn that was up there. It's really that sold, and
what's the one
that was a haunted. Really,
what's the
haunted.
one they tore down?
Tore down.
Remember
that's Tannersville Inn. That's not even the area. It's down Tannersville.
It's such a cute town too. It's just a tiny little town that has like the little old shops up and down the sides
But
of the
they have a huge music fest there in the summertime.
Do they really?
Oh yeah, you gotta go to that. Yeah, it's huge.
There's a guy
What kind of music?
Anything like one side's got jazz, country, rock.
Oh, we went
all
to that.
different areas. Yeah, all different areas.
Really?
There's different bands playing all over the place.
I like stuff like that because you get a variety. You don't
Yeah.
just get one type of music and then
Yeah.
what you got to deal with all day.
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
guy
that's nice.
that was helping us told us that he does ghost tours when it starts to get nicer. And there's like 17 places that he takes people to. So it's like a really haunted area. And he told us about the jail. It's got such a kooky story to it. And I'm like, we really need to come back and have this guy walk us through just so we can do the walkthrough with him. He can tell us the stories and then we can choose where we want to go the next time because it's just so haunted. It really is.
Milford's haunted, and the town up from it is really haunted, which is Greeley.
So Dimmick and Greeley.
Yeah, Greeley, Greeley, right up. It's right up Route 6, heading towards Honesdale, towards Blake Bull and Paul Pack. Yeah, that section. I got a house over there. It's an old farmhouse. A friend of mine owns. I go in there, and that I call that my laboratory, because back then when I did EVPs, I'd sit in that house, and during the daytime, constantly get EVPs in this house. And if I act like there was a war, I said, actually, I don't have them out. If I know we were going to talk about this, somebody got them out and played them. But they turned around and I said, guys, tell me who's coming. And he said, we are from Mexico. We are the Mexican heart. Exactly what they said, crystal clear. In the background, you hear him yelling it. Then I had one guy that I call him Jimmy, because I used to sit. I think there's like a portal on the staircase of this house, because that's where I get all the EVPs. Between the first and second floor, sit right in the middle, and I just sit on them staircase and ask questions, and they'd answer me constantly. Bam, bam, bam. And I got a whole. Actually, if you go on YouTube to Dark Illusions 2010, you'll see all the EVPs. Oh, they're on there. You can click on it. There's a kid in a TV set that my dad passed away. I gave them his old TV set, which was a big TV, you know, the old like round, wasn't a flat screen, no timer on it, no nothing. Sat it in the room, and that TV would kick on its own in the middle of the night and just turn on. And we put a camera on it, and we got a camera where the TV, you hear it go click, and it comes on, and here's the news on and everything else. But one time was off, and their neighbor took a picture of her mother had lost her leg to diabetes, and she was living in the house. So she took a picture after she came out of surgery, and she was sitting in a chair. And in the TV is a kid's face, crystal clear, looking at her sitting in a chair with no leg.
Wow.
It's so weird. I have that. You can see that on that site. I told you, YouTube, Dark Illusions 2010. Click on the pictures there. It says kid.
Was it like like the white noise, a static on that at the time? Like, did you remember the snow? Oh, it was off. So you only see the screen.
In the picture, you can see this big orb in front of the TV, and in the screen, you see that same orb reflecting in the TV. But the kid that's in the TV looks like he's in a different time zone because it doesn't match anything in the room, like it was a reflection. And his hair is parted like reverse, like it would be in a mirror.
Huh.
Really?
Oh yeah, you got to go to that. I wish I had the thing.
Yeah, it's like a 1950s type of.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
combed over, parted, and combed over.
This is Lourdes. Question. They want to know about the new gas vendors
at the Gettysburg Battlefield
Bash.
Let me pull it up because I'll talk about that.
I know you got a lot of new people this year.
Oh yeah,
we do. I don't want to miss anyone. If I don't pull it up, I might miss somebody.
Like me.
Like me.
So, of course, our theme again this year is Christmas in July. So I'm going to read off some of our special guests. Johnny's Office.
Johnny. Nice.
Dave Schrader, Shane Pittman, Aaron Sagers, Scott Porter, Stephanie Burke, the Sumo Rustler, Brian Murray, Rochelle, Ray Causey, Gene Sninsky, It's Not My Fault. Josh Perverse, I don't know if I said him already. Santiago.
Santiago is awesome.
Yeah, he's always there.
Yeah.
Frank Sinelli, Dr. Spector.
Yeah.
Dan Calise, Chris Sanders, Bob Christopher and Gina, John Ruggiero and Chris, Russ Stiver, Rosalind and Michael Lewis, Mike King. Am I going too fast?
No.
Big Jim Jones, Sean Alston, Adam Bonnet, April Bussett, Wes Coleman. is coming from the UK. She is all better and she's coming.
Thank God. She went through a mess.
Jack Vasey, Paula and Gavin Kelly, Melly Stanley, Kelly Miller, Tim Weisberg, Scotty the Medium, and Evan B. Stone.
Nice.
Evan Stone is the cinematographer for
Josh Gates.
So he's going to talk about like all the places he's been, some really cool stuff.
Really nice guy.
And our lecture guests will be up probably next week.
Okay.
So I have like just the names up. So Kelly Miller has been amazing. She's done all of our advertising this year for us, and she's now working on our getting all of our lecture people and their pictures up.
And we're telling everyone that has a pool room, they can decorate their porch outside their pool room with
Like
Christmas
Christmas.
lights.
Nice.
We're probably gonna have a contest. Who's ever got a room around the pool, decorate the best decorations, will win.
Wes, tell Charlotte we can't wait to see her.
Hi, Mike. I see Mike Castro's in.
Okay.
Oh, cool. Hey, Wes, how come you didn't invite me to go to the UK?
Uh-oh.
I want to go.
Yeah,
Okay.
he never invites us.
I
He brings
know.
me Corona though, so I'm not gonna really be a crap
Well,
about
this week, this show, we actually broadcast in Manchester, UK. The
Nice.
show, yeah. So you'll be in UK.
it.
We'll bring you to the UK if West can.
Through
Okay.
Eugene Media.
That's it.
UG
So
Media.
technically you're there.
Oh, and we're gonna have the thing that you get in and try to escape. The escape room.
Oh, the escape room will be there.
My kids liked that last year. They said it was good, and they go
Yeah.
to the ones over here, and they said that was pretty good for for a trailer like type thing.
Right.
Tim Shockey's bring the goblin head back. That'll be back.
Bouncy thing for kids to
Yeah, I
get in.
got a bouncy house outside this year.
We're gonna have 2 big fire pits. One of the guys are gonna like do ghost stories and cigars around that, and then the other one we're gonna have like ghost stories.
There's
for
a lot
kids.
more that we can do at this complex that we couldn't do at the
Yeah.
Wyndham. Like we're having fireworks too.
Yeah. Oh,
I
that's
mean,
right.
really?
Yeah, so there's
Yes.
a lot of things that we couldn't do over there because of the township's rules. There's different rules in Gettysburg. Like as part of Gettysburg is Strabane Township, and then the other part is Cumberland Township. Cumberland
They have
really
different rules.
they have different rules. Totally
Still
like,
have to do.
laid back.
Yeah,
Strabane's not.
you still have to go by the rules, but
So,
they're allowing
yeah.
us to have fireworks display.
Yeah, give you a little more freedom.
Oh,
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's
And the complex is huge. It's huge. And the work they've done, I know people know the Eisenhower and Aspire that are locals here.
Mhm.
I advise you to go back and look at the place. They've really done a lot of work to these places. I mean, they are very old hotels from back in the 70s, I believe,
50s.
50s. And,
They've done a lot of work.
they've redone them very well. So, like almost every room's got new beds on.
Yeah.
I mean, all new work, everything in there.
they're beautiful
You have
places.
a refrigerator in your room. That's another thing we used to have a problem with.
I used to have to fight to ask people at the desk.
Yeah.
I'll get one for you. And then they were like, "Oh, we have no more left." But you told me you could have one for me. So,
Yes.
okay.
For this year, you're getting a refrigerator. You're getting a free breakfast. So what else can you ask for?
Exactly.
And the room's cheaper.
Look,
Yeah.
no tornadoes.
Yeah, no tornado. Yeah, a tornado comes through. At least you're inside. You won't be outside.
Well, yeah, we'd be inside by the pool.
Inside. The
So
party's
we could watch everything fly by outside, the cows and everything, and we'd
Right.
be happier at the pool.
We're having a VIP party, which will be at the bar. There's a bar in there.
We're waiting
so-
for the menu. So
Yeah.
I know that it's going to be an all Italian
Italian
food
food.
night.
Yeah.
Italian food? What's that? I never had any of that.
Yeah.
Um,
Got to be up to his standards, though.
I know it's going to be $85 a ticket, but I have not put the link up for people to get their tickets yet because I want to put up a complete menu. So that should be up by next week.
Okay.
I'm really rooting for. We want to have 2 different kind of pastas: a red sauce, a white sauce,
Mhm.
salads. I really want to have eggplant
Cannolis.
parm,
Cannolis.
cannolis.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm just. I'm just thinking. I'm not suggesting anything. I'm just. Thinking out loud. Cannoli.
Cannoli.
Cannolis. You gotta have Italian food.
Lasagna.
I think you should get
Espresso, cannoli.
Mozzarella.
a haunted cannoli.
Any kind of cannoli is good, as long as it has that creamy filling.
So do you guys want to see what Steve's been busy with?
That's what I was just
Yes.
going to bring up. So I just found out that Steve makes paranormal equipment, and it's really cool stuff. So Steve, whatever you want to show us.
I started doing it years ago, and then we got just so darn busy that
Go ahead.
I didn't have time to do it. And now that I relaxed and I'm not doing as much as I used to
You're
do.
not doing anything at all.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly. Well, I'm doing a show, but we're doing episodes slowly. We're getting up to 3 episodes, and we're gonna actually one should be coming out in probably a week or 2.
Yeah. You guys didn't know that. Surprise. Surprise.
So we've been working on that, and then I've been building equipment.
Where do you get the time?
Look at that.
This is
3.
the year of the dragon, so
Those are
that's
dragons,
why Steve is
Show
making.
you some different dragons.
Steve's making dragon box. Turn
Sure.
one on, baby. So they're REM pods.
Like I said, these things are so pretty.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't want, like I said, I don't want to even take them on investigation.
Well, I
want
like,
to
I want something. I want
They're so
something
nice.
different. Want something customized.
so nice.
Like my printer doesn't print out different colors. You have to stop it at a certain spot to get the white, and then go back to the blue. So you're changing spools. But I wanted something that the field can not have to have a screwdriver with them.
Yes.
So it's got the removable antenna. And then you just go open it up. There's all the guts. I don't care if you see how they're built. Change your battery. You don't need a screwdriver, and then you just put the top back on, and the top doesn't fall
and
off.
it slides in. That's beautiful.
Yeah, it's got a magnet on it, so it holds the top on.
And that's great for the removable antenna, because when you want to ship, when you want to bring your equipment somewhere, you always have
Right.
to worry about the antenna getting bent or something
Right.
like that. You take
And
it
these
off,
are
put it
motion.
in a baggie, and put it inside. Yeah.
Yep, these are motion. Now the way this one's constructed is it's a little loud. But if something comes on this side, only these lights on this side will light up. If something comes on this side, these lights will light up.
Oh wow.
That's
So
how
Steve-
it works.
Nice.
Danger wants to know how much those are.
Which ones?
Which ones?
The ones that you were showing that were the
REM
dragons.
Yeah, the dragon ones?
Mhm.
They're what, 135?
Oh, that's not bad at all.
No.
No, we
That
we
is
know
nice.
how it is to have a job every day and
Yeah.
work, and we want to be able to give people equipment that's sturdy and durable. This is
Nice looking.
this glows in the dark. Anything that's white on Steve's equipment glows in the dark.
Oh,
And where
wow.
can they be purchased?
Yeah, I can make the whole thing glow in the dark. They want a pod that's all, they want totally glowing. Like this guy. He glows in the dark.
I like that.
That is wow.
Now
I
I
look
got
like one of my old teachers.
Those are amazing.
Those are nice.
And then we have the skull, which the top, he's on a project box, but his top of his head is all
Yeah, that's
the
the
antenna.
antenna.
That is so cool.
The stitching is the antenna. Then we have the pumpkin.
This is going to
Look at
date me,
this.
but it makes me think of Max Headroom.
Yes.
But this is the coolest thing I just came out with.
This is
I wanted
brand new.
something. I wanted something that was different that no one had. So this box actually has a REM pod on the top of the pyramid with the removable antenna. Where's the camera? There's. But it's also motion. When we turn this on, the lasers. That's a laser. And there's a laser on this side.
You can see it on your face.
Yeah. So it puts a laser grid right out on the room. So if you set this on the room, and it has a tripod mount on the bottom. So if you have this on a tripod, for one, if something comes near, it's going to be activated by the REM pod.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to shut it off right now. And then if something goes by, a shadow, it should turn the laser grid on, and then you should see it moving across the room.
Oh, that is so nice.
And then the laser grid will stay on for like 20 seconds and 30 seconds, and it'll click off.
We just
So
wanted
you
to
get
get something they don't have.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
no one
you get a
has anything to
3-in-1 there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And so Historic Haunts of Waynesboro is how you can find us. We do have an online presence, but honestly, like we want to be more personal. So all you have to do is call 717-521-7465. And guess what? It rings my cell phone. That's the customer service we give you.
Call her 3 o'clock in the morning.
I still answer the phone because, somebody might be at an investigation, have a question.
Mm-hmm.
And Steve's like, are you really answering your phone at 2
Michael,
a.m.?
it's called
Yes,
the
I am.
monolith. The monolith is another name for a pyramid.
Okay. So that was 717-521-7465.
Correct. And then we also have a Facebook page, a Historic Haunts of Waynesboro.
Mm-hmm.
And someone wants to know how much the pyramid is.
We haven't put a price on the pyramid yet because it's still in testing mode.
You guys are the first ones who get to see it.
Well,
And I'll explain it. It's something
we already have somebody looking for it.
When you're building something, you're trying to build it small so you can fit everything. So you got 3 lasers in here. Then you got all the lights and the power switches. The antenna. There's no room to put the batteries in. I'm like, where do I put the batteries? And Pam says, make them the legs, which was very smart, which are on the bottom. So when you put this down, all you have to do is pull this out, and then you can get to your batteries. But what I'm finding out is this is still in test mode. Like I said, the 3 lasers can't handle just 9-volt battery. They have to take the 18650 batteries. So this one leg is going to be changed to a little bit longer leg, and I'll have 2 18650 batteries in there, which will keep these lasers stay lit while you're using them for your investigation. Because you think about it, this only goes off when motion hits it. It's not like the laser grid's on all the time. So you shouldn't need all that power. So, but I'm still going to put 3, maybe possibly 3 18650 batteries in there, or maybe just 2.
Yep.
I'm going to see how much it handles. Right now, the 9-volt, it won't handle the 9-volt. It won't last long. It works fine, but it just drains too fast.
And
You
so
can't put two 9-volts on there?
No, yeah, you could, but I'd rather put the 18650 batteries. I think they'll last longer.
Mm-hmm.
And that's pretty much you buy a military laser. What's in it? An 18650 battery, right?
Yeah.
So they last for a long time. So that's why I figured I'm going to put on this, and it should last no problem. I don't like selling anything that I wouldn't want to use myself.
Yes.
And make sure that it works correctly. So this is still in test mode. This is actually John Ruggiero's. So I built the colors he wants. But he said, "What are you saying there?" I said, "John, it's not done yet. I want to make sure it's perfect."
So yeah, so I hear
prototype
on my phone. So just leave me a message, and we do ship.
Yeah.
It's probably about, I'm gonna guess, to ship something like this, maybe $15 tops. That's
we already got bids in the Wes Coleman wants one. Danger Close wants one. We got a bunch of people.
Awesome, thank you.
In the audience that already want.
If they want something like glow in the dark, just tell them when they tell Pam, I can build these. Each dragon box, each one of these, they're separate. You got to print the top out and you got to put the bottom out. They take about 12 hours to build.
Yeah.
Total. So, that's printing and then putting the wiring and everything else into it.
So if you see one here, just say what color you want, and
there's more at the store that are built. Because I've been building and building and building and building to get them. So I have them at the Bash and everything else in Penhurst. So, yeah. We'll have
We've been busy.
plenty of them.
Well, I think Danger said he wants the Dragon Ram Pod.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, there's all different colors. So, let me know if there's a certain color they want.
You're right, Wes. It would be a lot more than $15 for Canada.
So he has to come down here and pick it up. That's all. Wes, come on down. You can pick it up yourself. Then you don't have to worry about more than $15.
Yeah.
This the one, Mike?
Is this the one you want?
Which one, Mike?
Is it this one?
Danger, which one?
Is it
what
this
color?
one? Steven,
the only red one here.
The red one.
Yes.
He wrote the red one.
Yeah, red. He's saying red, so. Yeah, that's okay. Mike, I'm going to put this one off to the side for you.
That's the one.
So.
Yeah, that's nice. That's really nice looking box. Like I said, those things are so nice looking. I just want to put them on the shelf. I don't want to bring them on investigations.
I know.
On the fireplace or something. Those are so nice.
Equipment for a long time, and Steve's just like, you know what? We're gonna try to, we'll see how it is. We'll try to do our own instead of, being at the mercy of builders,
That's
which,
the
which are
problem.
great.
When you
Our
have a-
builders are
yeah.
good. All of our builders are
But they're
awesome.
busy too. And you don't realize.
Mhm.
I tell people to have patience now because you know what? I didn't have patience too. I was one of them people. Is it done yet? Is that when you start building and you start seeing what's totally involved in it, you see how much time it takes to make one. Then you're like, oh, now I see why the guy takes, like band. Like if someone, I don't mind making a customized one for someone. Like someone says, I want one that's totally glow in the dark. I'll make it for you. It's not a big deal. I want one that's blue and purple or whatever colors you want. We can do it. I have more fun sitting in front of the printer because, especially on a rainy day, there's nothing better to do. And then like this one, if I don't see all the different colors in it.
Yeah, that's so nice.
So, but I had to stop the machine because my printer only has one spool on it. It doesn't have 3 different colors. So, to me, it's more of customizing. See, I have to stop it at a certain time to get these colors to where I want them, like in the center.
Yeah.
So I got to stop it and then watch it. And all right, there's enough there. Click it off. Change the spool. Pause the machine. Like that's how this blue one was done. This blue one's done the same way. That's just perfect timing to get the white underneath the dragon.
Yeah.
That dragon's not glued on there. That dragon is actually part of the lid. And have the blue and white. So I can do it this way.
So it's like it makes like a handle for the lid.
Yeah. See the blue and white on the top, and then there's the white side.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of getting the timing correct.
How long does it take to make one of those boxes? Usually?
12 hours.
12?
Total bill. That's wiring. There. Couldn't see what I was doing. Some take a little less. Like these guys, they're a little faster to build.
Okay.
Max.
Wiring.
You should call that one Max.
Well, this was cool. When
right?
this one
Max
came out,
bedroom.
where's the blue one? Let me see the blue one. You can see them better. But this guy, I mean, I thought he was cool. He's got like the crack in his head. See it?
Yeah.
I'm backwards on the camera.
That's freaky if somebody on an investigation doesn't know you have that.
Yep.
And
he's
you're walking down the hall, all of a sudden the eyes start lighting up and they're like, oh, what the hell?
Well, it makes it look like he's got bolts too in his ears.
Oh, wow.
This is exactly what happened when Bob and Gina were on, and everybody started to want things. And Bob was literally cursing me out after. He's like, I can't keep up with this. I don't know what you did, but you guys were good luck for
That's
me.
awesome.
Hey, Mike, you have a great night, Mike. Mike was asking questions.
Good night, Mike.
Good night, Mike.
He says,
Mr.
let him
Danger.
know
Danger
what the
close.
next step is.
Yeah.
And Wes wants the pyramid when it's done. Also includes the Corona you drink.
It's Coronas he wants too. Why
What
don't
color pyramid does Wes want?
why don't you make him one look like a Corona beer?
The 3-in-1, I
Make a
think.
bottle of Corona and
I have a lot of the pyramids I built lately are made out of this, the different colors.
yeah.
Because
that's
this
very
spool,
nice.
when this is on a 3D printer, it has all these colors mixed into the 3D filament.
It really looks
So
awesome.
as it goes through, it just automatically changes the color as it's going through. So most of the pyramids I built right now are like that. There was another one. Where's the other one? I think the other one.
I don't think you brought another
It
one.
might be still in the box.
I'll look.
I thought there was another one this color.
A pyramid?
No, Dragon box. I thought I brought 2 of them. Is there another one up there? No.
Nope.
No, I guess I didn't bring it.
Because it's great when you can make your own equipment and everything, and especially something like this. Like those come up with new things.
Yeah. The laser, the pyramid laser, which is the monolith I call, because another name for pyramid. I just want to call it pyramid. So a friend of ours looked up a name and said, "Oh, another name for pyramids, monolith." So I'm like, okay, we'll go with that name. But I just want something. You got to have something different in the field. Everyone has a REM pod. Everyone has a millimeter. Everyone has a recorder. I want something different. I'm saying, so the Pam, what would be cool if you walked in a room, and was surprised by the grid, because everyone goes out in investigation and put a big grid on the wall.
Yeah.
Now, spirit, you think about it. You don't know what the heck that is. Would you want to walk in that room? But if you're walking in there to get away from everyone and you trigger it and then boom, surprise, there's a grid up and there you can see your shadow. So that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, that is awesome.
Yeah.
It's like a colorful Jack in the Box.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
You know?
Wes said any color for him. That's dangerous if you're going to trust him.
Just give me an idea. Maybe I'm gonna do a Jack in the Box next.
Pam, you teach in Lilydale?
I do.
Yes, she does.
I do. So I got my Reiki master in Gettysburg, and I knew that there was something more, but I wasn't really sure. And so a man named Tom Kratzley teaches above the Reiki master level. It's a healing mastery level. Okay. So you learn tones, vibrations, along with your Reiki. And it just kind of gave me like more than I knew that I was complete then, but I'm not complete now because like I'm always willing to learn something. Mm-hmm. So when I'm a teacher now, so when I teach and someone has gotten their Reiki master, then I say, okay, now your next step of homework is to go to Lilydale and hopefully get your healing mastery. And that's a week-long class, and you're actually in the Dale for a week. The only problem is once you leave the Dale, you mourn it and you miss it. And that vibration and the energy, that's my next step, is to learn how to be not only in the moment in the Dale and be connected to universe constantly, but to bring that home, that connection home. When the world is kind of around you and things are distracting you, to just be there. My Lilydale is always in my heart, but I need to,
I miss positive energy there.
I miss it. I'm not teaching this year because we've been teaching year after year, which we're blessed, but I really want to be in that moment this year. So we're going to take a journey up, even if it's just for a couple days, and just be in the moment and maybe not be on a schedule. Just do things that we kind of all want to do. So I'm just going to let everybody know like a couple dates when we're available, and maybe people will take that pilgrimage with us.
Yeah, you can put that on tonight, and I mean that'd be great.
No, Wes just gave me a great idea. He says, "Can you make the pyramid in the shape of a hot dog? Why not make a hot dog REM pod or a hamburger REM pod? Think about it. If you had a hot dog sitting out there that was a REM pod, maybe the spirit is hungry, might go for food.
Here.
Yeah,
that's funny you should mention that.
Object, right?
We did have
definitely a trigger object. Yes,
you make the bun and you make the hot dog in it, and you sit on the table. And if they go for the food,
hey, but I might be triggering it off then.
Hey, we're gonna
it's a hot dog there. Hey, it's unattended. Hey, it needs to be eaten. Hey, nobody's looking at that.
Food REM, food REM.
I'll be walking around, my stomach will be like ringing like a REM pod. Yeah.
Can of beer out there. The beer and a hot dog. Bing, bing.
Oh my God.
Beer and a hot dog. Go ahead, Maureen. I cut you off.
That's okay, Pam. Isn't it true that Lilydale, you have to be a psychic medium to live there?
Yes.
Yes, you have to be, I don't want to say sanctioned. I don't really know the word. You have to be
certified
through them in order. Yes.
Yeah, there's a big course they go through in the class, and then they got to go in front of the council, I guess they call it, and to be voted to get in to even own property in there.
Yeah. You don't actually own the property in Lilydale.
No, you own the house.
You own your house, but then you rent the lot or the ground for like 100 years or 99 years, whatever.
Oh my gosh.
So
do they have any houses that are empty? I mean,
they do have some. They do have some that need some TLC. Absolutely. I know that you have to be a member of a spiritualist church for, I'm guessing, I think it's at least 5 years. So you have to be kind of involved in the spiritualist church.
You better go.
So I mean, there's not that many recommendations. Now, my friend Bobby Robinson, she actually lives there, and it's in one of the original houses that was used as a schoolhouse.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
It must be a very like buzzing energy feeling.
You feel at least I feel connected to my crown the moment I walk through those gates. That very moment. I don't sleep that well in Lilydale because I'm like I'm vibing, you know.
Yeah.
So it's hard for me to kind of chill, but that's okay.
That's one of the places I've always wanted to go, but I don't even know why I haven't been there, but don't you have to be there like during a certain time period if you're an outside?
From Memorial Day to Labor Day.
Okay.
So it's kind of a summer camp. Now that being said, like you could go right now, but not a lot of the stores would be open. The bed and breakfast, you know, you can still get a room, but you know, I want everything to be open, and I want to be able to walk through the fairy gardens and kind of
that's pretty cool in there too. When you walk through the garden,
the pet cemetery, the inspiration stump, you know. So
they have the Fox Sisters
yes
house there.
Mm-hmm. Well,
it was an original house.
It burnt. They have like the foundations there.
Yeah, because they still got foundation. Maybe many years ago, I interviewed you, and there was with the Fox Sisters and stuff like that. And that documentary never went anywhere because certain people that were dealing with, you know how that gets, drama.
Yeah. So you know what? Maybe it's time for you to redo it.
I've been wanting to, but right? I don't have anybody, no team. But I mean, the Fox Sisters, they're buried right here in Queens.
See,
well,
that would be a really great biography.
That's how I found them.
Autobiography, or you know.
Yeah.
Go there.
I still think they want their story told because you heard all different parts of the story. So
when I die, we all die. So it's not like I'm not like, but when I die, I am being cremated, and I'm going to make a list of people who have to take my ashes, and you have to do it right for the person who have to. So what I'm doing is I'm picking people who have never been, and I'm making them take that journey.
I'm making it
to spread my ashes and inspiration.
If I outlive her, I'm going to drive up the road. On the way up there, I'm just going to like dump a little out the window as I'm going.
Like,
and halfway there,
you're all over the place. You throw ashes into a tornado.
Yeah,
right.
Go everywhere.
I love you. I miss you. He loved you too.
Interview with him. Yeah, Ron and Lourdes were there too during that interview.
That's the day that they met Pam and Steve.
Yeah, that's the day they met you guys.
Here's up here.
I think I met you guys once or twice before that through Eric.
Okay.
Yeah, because he's the one that actually introduced me to.
Known you like forever.
Yeah. I'm just like like a bad penny. I'm always there.
Like a cannoli.
No, cannolis don't last long. Cannolis go very fast.
They don't.
They don't last long. Yeah, but the Fox Sisters had something to do with Lilydale, with the spiritual movement and everything, and because I did a lot of research on that. I actually interviewed the people that actually took care of the foundation that's still in. Oh wow, I forgot the area it's in. That's how long ago. But yeah, plus a couple of spiritualists. We did the whole interview for everybody, and so I got to learn about spiritualism and stuff like that.
Mae West had a big foundation.
What's his name goes up there too from Ghostbusters? Dan Aykroyd.
Dan Aykroyd. The thing is, you don't know when Dan Aykroyd's going to be there.
He goes there a lot.
Does not advertise it, and you'll be walking up the street, and he's a huge spiritualist.
Yes,
and you
I got his book.
I've never met him yet.
Yeah, we haven't run into him yet.
Yeah, his family was into it and everything. So he grew up around it. That's why he said when he wrote Ghostbusters, that was pretty much because of he experienced stuff and everything else when he was a kid. That's interesting how that is. There was something else I wanted to. Oh, a senior moment. You know what I'm saying?
That's all right.
I get those
I'm
senior moments.
27. I'm,
Ron,
Yeah, how old are you? 27? Yeah, you don't know about that. Yeah.
Ron
up here.
wants cremated and teased with a dustbuster. These eyes.
But
We have one word together. I'm telling you.
the store. So your store, you sell other stuff besides.
Oh yeah.
We do. So we have different coffees, kind of fun mugs, coffee mugs.
Mhm.
And then I have
Blankets.
candles, metaphysical, lots of gems and jewels and
Blankets.
blankets, t-shirts, things like that. So it's your one-stop go shop, kind of combined into a metaphysical shop also. Now, that being said, upstairs was my Reiki classroom and
It's my office.
so now he took it over to build these lovely things. So now my Reiki room and my teaching space is here at the Hoover House, and that's fine.
And you do the healing and everything else at the
Hoover House.
At
the Hoover House.
Mhm.
Oh, that's just,
Do you feel a difference since you moved your office there when you're practicing?
Well, that's weird. She said that because we had picked up a lot of activity lately.
Yeah.
It's just like I said, the elevator just moved 2 days ago. It went up I went down actually. Went from the second floor down to the first floor by itself.
It's kind of like when you had your near death, you went down. Your feet got hot.
Uh-huh. Because I noticed when I took my Reiki classes, when I was there, it was a very different feeling than when I practice at home.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. So did you get your Reiki master yet?
I'm in the process of working on that.
And then after you're going to go to Lilydale, right? And get your healing master.
Yeah.
Oh, you gotta go there. If you've
Tom
never been there.
Kratzley is probably in my opinion, he is the best teacher that I have ever come across. He is life-changing. He takes his time with each and every student. I can't speak enough for him and his wife. They're amazing people.
I feel like, and I don't know how you feel about this, so you can tell me how you feel. Even if you have, say it's Psychic 101, Psychic 101, Psychic 101, and they're 3 different teachers, I'm somebody who will take all 3 of those things because I want to learn the difference between how each of those teach, because I could take all 3 of them and fold them together.
Absolutely. And then, another amazing thing is once you get your healing mastery from Lilydale, you're able to heal in the temples. So you can volunteer as long as you have they like you to have like dark pants and a white shirt, no jewelry. So you're kind of in, you're not standing out because that's not, you just want to kind of blend into the moment. So you're allowed to do healings. And every time I go, I'm like, can I volunteer?
I love that. I love healing. That's one of my favorite things. That and officiating weddings.
I like to get healed. It's good.
Yeah.
Uh,
We had a healing circle here at the Hoover House. I guess it was probably about 2 months ago. And that was an amazing time. So we intend to do that again. We're going to just have, a group of healers come and we'll investigate together and just kind of relax, recharge, renew.
But when we went up to do the Fox sisters' home, I guess it's the foundation of their old house that's there, and they were opening up a church out there, and we went to the church just to see what it is. And I went up for one of the healings. They had like a section where you just go up and they heal, and it was weird because I never expected what the woman put her hand to my shoulders, and she like, I don't know what she did, and it felt like warmth going through you, and it was like very peaceful.
Yep.
It felt like a very peaceful moment. It was like, that was interesting, but
it's remarkable. I know the very last class they asked me to do the closing prayer, and I was like, why are they letting me do this, right? And it's kind of like at that moment, I guess because I was like, I don't even know the word. I was just kind of startled for a moment. And then like I felt every bit of energy that had ever come through that temple, whether it was regret, was terrible, feeling that regret and that remorse. And then I felt peace and love and that light. But you know, that yin and yang, it's always together. And now every time I go back into the temple, I kind of feel a little bit of all of that. But guys, maybe I need to speak on that a little bit because nothing happens for, everything happens for a reason. Let's not have regret in this field. Let's not have regret with our family and our friends. If you need to make a phone call, I don't know, I'm just moved to say this, please make the phone call. Tell somebody that you love them. And let's not have that regret. I can still feel that. I don't want any part of that. So I love you all. If that's the last thing I've ever said to you, I would like that to be each and every one of our legacies.
Yeah.
So I hope maybe that touched somebody. Make the phone call.
Make the phone call. Whoever it makes a. I mean, yeah, because you never know from day to day, from minute to minute, or who you're gonna, you're angry at somebody, and then something happens, and then you're like, that's how we left it.
Yeah.
So, and that's a very horrible way of doing things.
You know what? I saw this quote online one time, and it said, and I'm paraphrasing it, but it said, at one time, we had a last time playing with our friends. We had a last time, being out, being a kid, and we just didn't realize that was our last time.
Yeah, it's really sad how. I mean, the field right now, it's a lot of negativity, and I just can't. When I first started,
promise to no one. This is totally right.
I mean, when I first started this, it was fine. I mean, I never had any problems. You have a problem here, one here, but now it's like, wow.
Yeah,
but
it was fun at the beginning.
Practice the pause. Don't engage, and just be someone's light. But if you can't be someone's light, maybe be that moonlight in their dark space.
That's what, like I said before, hopefully some of these ones that are having disputes right now are all at the bash and they make up. That's the best way to be,
Yeah.
That's what you hope for is like end it. It's quicker to end it than to keep it going, believe it or not.
Yeah. And sometimes it's like either it is a problem that was caused and you do need to squash it, or sometimes it's something that never should have been started to begin with because either it was a miscommunication, a total misunderstanding, it was someone who doesn't even know the person and it was a dislike because of someone else and they don't even know who that person is. Why does it have to get to that point? I don't.
A lot of it is with these too.
Yeah.
Because they don't talk, they text, and they take a text differently than if you talked on the phone.
Yeah.
You don't know if the person's angry that's texting you or happy. I mean, they could say something and they were actually happy, being happy for you, but you're taking it that you think they're pissed off at you or something. So that's why you don't text anything. You talk you talk face to face or you get on the phone.
I love you, Lourdes.
Yeah, she yeah. And that's why I love you, Lourdes. Lourdes is always saying I love you.
Lourdes is
person. She's a good person.
Lourdes
that's why.
Pure light.
Yes.
Absolute pure light.
Yeah. And that's her baby there, her grandbaby.
Yes.
Yeah.
Don't go spreading that rumor.
Yeah, that's our baby.
Our grandbaby.
It's our baby.
Her baby.
I didn't say our baby. I said our grandbaby.
Never change it. We're just going to change it that you said our baby.
No, that don't mean no more baby.
Hey, hold on.
In May, my daughter-in-law is expecting, so I'll be a granddaddy in May.
Yay!
But tomorrow, on Saturday, they're having a reveal party. So we don't know if it's a boy or girl. So they're having a reveal party.
It seems like that went so fast.
Yeah, it did go fast. you know. But it's you know, another era, you know, of I mean, yeah, I'm looking forward to be a grandfather. So I'm at that age to say, hey, Ron, forget about it.
Mr. Forgot about it.
Yeah, you know. So you guys got anything coming up that's going to be besides? I know the Gettysburg Bash.
I've written
The
all
Hoover
your
House.
stuff down because I don't want to
You
miss
wrote
it.
down everything already, so she's going to be putting it out there.
I have Monterey Pass. I
Yep.
have Angels Among Us.
We have paranormal investigation April 13th here at the Hoover House.
Do you have any listed for the Eller House yet?
I do not have any listed for the Eller House. On May 4th, we wanted to do something different. So we are actually having Hidden Key. They have a traveling license. So they are coming here on May the 4th, and we are having a Kentucky Derby event.
Oh, neat.
And so it's a cash bar with their license. They make all the money. And then what we're doing is it's $25 to come in, and we are going to feed you.
Ooh.
And we're going to have yard games, and everybody has to dress
Music,
in their
all that stuff, yeah.
hats, and we're going to have a disc jockey. So that's kind of
Guess who
fun.
that is?
And then we have June 8th. So I'm going to announce this now. I haven't advertised it though. With Ron and Lourdes and Anthony Holmes and Dina, Angels Among Us and Near Death Experience with Staticom on June the 8th. So before I announce it, if somebody wants a room for that night or a ticket, please call 717-521-7465, and I will write your reservations in. And let's see, what else do I have? I have that and that, and then that brings us to the bash. We try to stay busy. Oh, and then Bike Week. We're already booked for Bike Week, the Hoover House.
That's Bike Week, yeah.
Yeah, and then we've got Monterey Pass on August 17th. Oh, and we're going to have this amazing holistic fair here at the Hoover House.
Oh, I like that.
Stacy Lee is taking the reservations for that. So we're having vendors, and we're going to have a lot of healers here. And that is August 31st. And we're going to have food trucks.
Oh, wow.
And then we have another Monterey Pass in September 14th.
Somewhere in there, the Aller House will be put.
Yeah, we're going to have the Historical Society put in there too. We'll talk about that
That
on
place is
our
amazing.
next meeting.
Yeah, and you got a lot of stuff going on. That's great.
I hope I
Keep
get
busy.
all
You gotta
this right.
keep busy. You know?
So,
I
hidden,
started a part-time job too in Gettysburg. I'm crazy, but
Yeah, hey. Yeah, you gotta do what you gotta do. You can't have no free time, can you?
No.
You know, you have to get. You know, the Bears is gonna be wild. I can't believe.
The
I
church
can't
will be
wait.
wild this year.
our shirts. Did you guys see the logo for the shirts with the boots?
no.
No. As a matter of fact, I should have worn my shirt. I got my Gettysburg. As a matter of fact, I think I wore it the other
These
day.
shirts are going to be.
These shirts. Let me show it. I'll pull a picture up.
Fish. Yeah. Oh wow. Can't wait.
There'll be DTF shirts too, direct to fabric.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be there Thursday night, so I want to be there for the fun.
You got it there.
there it is. Here's the shirts for the bash this year.
Oh, those are wild.
You see
Oh,
it?
that's
I can
cool.
see. I can see. Yes.
Yeah,
I
there's
see
a
the
glare. I'm sorry.
blue flag.
It's on the Facebook page too.
Okay.
Oh, that was a
TikTok.
yeah, that was a TikTok. I had
TikTok.
some music in the back.
Yeah. So yeah, with the bash, so I can't wait for the bash. We're all going to be there. I mean, a lot of LP Todd and Camella's going to be there, and Ron and Lourdes, of course, are going to be there. You know, Don, Jenny, Colucci, like everybody. I mean, we've been talking about the bash for I don't know how long. Ron, ERRT Radio, he's going to be there.
That's
He was there
awesome.
last year. Like I said, we constantly talking, and even guests that we have on, we talk about being on the bash. You know, you got to be at the bash. The bash is always the topic of a lot of things.
I appreciate
And
that.
Staticom. We always talk about both of those two things.
That's
You have a little
awesome.
bit more walking this year, though,
Mm-hmm.
because everyone used to just walk down the hallway and you're in the convention area.
Yeah.
This year, it's like, walk here to the pool, and then you got to walk over here to the wrestling. But it spreads up because there's so many people coming this year. I mean, we sold out both hotels.
Well, there's a couple
So,
rooms left.
Instead,
So
there's
if anybody wants a room, call the number for the Eisenhower Conference Center.
if there's 10 rooms, we're lucky. If there is,
If there is.
I don't know if there is anymore. So
Wow.
that's gonna be
That's good.
out of what?
How far are you from the town of Gettysburg?
We're in Gettysburg. We're so you go on Steinway Avenue
Mm-hmm.
and you just stay on Steinway Avenue and it'll come up on your left-hand side.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I mean, you can't really walk. I mean, yeah, I guess you could, but I'm too lazy.
Yeah,
I can't-
Steinway is where
It's a long road.
the road splits. You got the orphanage up this way, and then
Yes.
Steinway goes off to your right.
Mhm.
And that gas station's in the middle.
Yeah.
It stay to your right and just take it straight out.
So
Okay.
does somebody need?
But you're going towards Sachs Bridge.
I'll give you the Eisenhower's number real quick.
Before Saks.
I think somebody needs it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because right now you can't get a room on the site that we put up because that's down now. So if there's any rooms up, you got to call the Eisenhower and they'll let you know.
So, and if honestly, if you can't get a room, call me.
Call Pam and she's got other places.
Okay, so the number for the Eisenhower Conference Center, call them and tell them that you want a room for the bash. 717-334-8121.
Yeah, that's Ronald from ERT. Like I said,
Okay.
he comes from Michigan. He drives 25 hours here.
Nice,
Wow.
thank you.
He drives all the way, 25 hours. He gets here, he's like, half sleepy, but yeah. But he hangs out and he parties with us. So he's, I thought that's pretty cool. Minnesota. Yeah, yep. I thought Michigan. I knew it started with an M. I'm close, Minnesota, Michigan, same thing to me. I don't know. That's
Pam, do you want to check those dates that I put on there?
But that's the Eisenhower. Oh,
That's the right number. Yeah.
Monterey
like I said,
Pass. Yep.
I'm in the Aspen. I got a double queen.
Yeah, they're good. That's good.
Okay.
I'm going to have more dates for Monterey Pass Battlefield, and I'll post them as I get them.
Okay.
Yeah, that sounds like fun. I'd like to get out there too.
It's different, actually being able to investigate the battlefield. So we call it Monterey Pass Battlefield Beyond Gettysburg.
Okay. Yeah, how far are you actually the Hoover House from
20
Gettysburg?
miles from Gettysburg.
20 miles?
And we're probably closer to Antietam, aren't we?
We're close to Antietam. We're also close to 45 minutes from Harper's Ferry. Shepherdstown, you remember goes to Shepherdstown.
That's like 20 minutes.
Yeah, that's not far either. So we're kind of a really good location for a lot of haunted spaces. And sometimes we have historians stay here too, and they'll go into Antietam or Gettysburg. Ron,
I know.
do it.
Why is Ron on? Yeah, you're Ron.
You're right.
Steve, I love your laugh. It's great.
So Mike King, Shepherdstown. Yeah,
He comes every year too, Mike.
Yeah, I see him every year. Matter of fact, we had him on the show too. Every year I go hang out with him and stuff like that. We talk. He comes down on his motorcycle sometimes.
Yeah, that's what he usually comes here.
Yeah,
Mike hasn't been to the Hoover House yet, has he?
Not yet.
No.
He's a really, really sweet man. We had him on the show. He was just lovely.
Yeah. So okay.
So
Chuckles. Everybody's going to start saying that again. Chuckles.
I forgot what I was going to say. I'm just so intrigued by you guys because you have so much going on and you balance it so well and you're just so calm. I'm usually like bouncing off.
I worked in nursing homes and the medical field for about 17 years. So I kind of know
You had
emergency. You know
Yeah.
what? If you're not bleeding, if you're not dying, if like everything else can be worked out.
True. Very true.
I like that. I like to thank some of the sponsors that sponsor us and stuff like that. Like we got a guy right 4 buildings down, CY graphics. I asked them, hey, listen, we got a brand new trailer for the bash that carries all the equipment. Because the bash has a lot of equipment that we bring down stage, and that's what we needed one so bad last year. I asked him, he grabbed it, what it would cost to grab the trailer. He says, bring it over, we'll grab it for a cause. Yeah. Which I thought was very nice of him.
Yeah.
I was like, you got sponsors. You got people following you and stuff. That's great. The sponsors also.
Once you guys meet Helen and see like her mission, like we went to meet her because our very first bash we did National Wounded Warriors. I didn't know that they're a great cause, but I really don't want to pay somebody's salary. Like if you give money to the bash, I really want it to go to where it's really
90 cents. It's probably about 92 cents now of every dollar goes to a veteran that you guys give.
Yeah, and just meeting
the rest of it's postage. Goes to postage.
Meeting her and you know what was cool? So she invited us to a big banquet to thank us, and we're sitting there eating, and all of a sudden I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm in the presence of all these wounded warriors. Like I felt like, why am I here? Like, and then I looked over out of my peripheral vision.
They had 2 screens
there's our
up.
bash.
They had 2 screens up, and they were showing all the people at the bash and all that up on the screen. It was amazing.
Awesome.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then
they were all clapping. All the veterans
and Helen
were clapping.
was there, and she had a list of everything that we've ever given, and it was very nice.
Yeah.
But then I was like, that isn't just from us. That's
from you guys.
All of us. That's from all of this field. The kindness, the caring, the love, and you guys truly, truly make a difference. And when you see all those toys too, those kids that just want to have a Christmas.
Yeah, last year that was just amazing. Seeing that hallway packed with toys. Everyone says, "What do you guys get out of it?" We don't get no money out of this. We get satisfaction of giving. That's what we love doing, is giving. Like just to see the lady when I bought her chair, like I said, just the other day, we had to lift that, and I got a bad back, very bad back. I had surgery. I had a couple of big guys with me to help lift, and we got that in her house. We had to go up. The problem is she can't leave her house because she has no ramps to get out of her house. But now we're going to be putting a ramp out the back, a deck, and then a ramp down. She can go down. But otherwise, she's entrapped in that house, sort of. She can't get out. So this really changed her life, is that chair when we brought it over there. And that's what satisfies me. When I see the smile on someone's face and that they can lift stuff that they couldn't get to before and do things they couldn't do. She's like, I can't believe this. She's look at this. She's hitting buttons and it's raising her up, and she's reaching stuff she could never reach before. It just changed her life. Like,
you know what? We all become, like, to me, in my heart and soul, the best blessing is when you are that object and you are able to give someone the blessing of grace, and that comes through you from the universe. That feeling, that warmth, knowing that you are a conduit from universe giving. Yeah,
Lord is there. But
that's such a
it's a good story. I mean,
and we don't even
make a difference.
I mean, like I said to my husband the other day, I don't know what I would do if you weren't here, because I can't reach half the stuff in this house. This story is just it's difficult to hear because she would never be able to do that.
Yeah, trying to find a thing on here.
Yeah,
Yeah, it
that's
made a difference in her day-to-day routine that we just really don't think about. We
mhm.
sometimes we just go through the motions. We're just living life. We're going through a day. Um, you know,
Yeah. But when my mom passed, we had all this medical stuff, some brand new she didn't even get a chance to use. And I just gave it away to people that needed it.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? And everything was expensive. They didn't, you know,
Oh, I know.
you have to pay for these. But I didn't feel that us keeping it, or just selling it, just give it away, give it to whoever needs it. And that's what
Yeah.
we did. Her clothes, her stuff. Just help who needs help.
Mhm.
You know,
And that was your
one
mom.
day you might need the help, and there'll be
That was a
somebody
gift from your mom too.
there. Yeah, my mom, she loved that.
There's Alana. That's who we gave the chair to.
That's awesome, Steve.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for what you do. Thank you so much.
Well, thank you guys, because we provide the platform, and in all honesty, the field does all the work with
But
us.
more people should just be doing these things daily instead of charging. Like Anthony said, both of us lost our moms and we had equipment and we gave it. But there are people that go out and they try to sell the stuff. It's just, why not just give it as a hand up, not a hand out? I don't understand why people feel the need to try to get money for everything that they have. Why can't they just help others?
Yeah.
I don't have my parents either.
Yeah. I mean, that's why I'm so proud to be part of this with you guys.
Same.
And I don't feel that I give it like you guys, and you guys actually got this together for us all to get together to help. But you guys are focus point on helping, and you guys definitely need clapping for, because you guys are really like the backbone. Without your backbone, you're not going to go nowhere.
Right. We
So
work so hard without
yeah,
anything.
and you guys are the backbone to the the paranormal with the Gettysburg and helping these people out. So you guys need I mean, I know you're a little humble there, but I think you guys really need to know what we feel, how we feel about you guys.
I
You
appreciate
guys do help out others. I mean, three different, not only just the wounded warriors and, the children and the cancer children and the killed children. No, you just keep on giving to whoever you needs it. So I think you guys should get applauds for that. Matter of fact, Lourdes is applauding you. Yeah. So, you guys need the, thank you. Thank you for everything. Because you are pointing us in the right direction.
Well, we just love, just the support of everyone and the love right back. And, we might be the backbone, but without all the other intricate pieces and parts, it wouldn't be Flash.
Right.
Yeah.
A lot of it's got to do with the people that come to it.
Yes.
Yeah. So like I said, we're proud. Look, we have people going from other countries coming to the bash. We have people, driving cross country just to be in the bash. Up the whole East Coast just to be in the bash. And
I can't think of anything better to give to than like those three charities and the our veterans. And I said it before, without our veterans, we're not free. We are not allowed to do what we want to do. They keep us a free country. So, the way they're treated in this country, they get nothing. Pretty much nothing.
That's right. And they get treated less than that.
I don't get political.
Yeah, I know. But it's true. If it wasn't for them, because every time, well, Veterans Day or whatever, and if I see somebody in uniform, I always thank them for the service and everything, because my father went through all that too, and some of those wars that they came back from back then weren't,
We're probably
and everything like that.
The free gas tank of gas this year. We did that a couple of years in a row where we we sit in the gas station. And we look for who we think really needs the gas and might not have the money, and we go up, knock on their window before they get out of their car to put gas in their car. Because PA, you got to fill your own car. It's not New Jersey. So
Yeah, well, I'm in New York. Nobody.
Yeah, so you got to get out and pump your own gas. So we'll go up and we'll bang on it and we'll say we're going to give them a free tank. You want to see how many people look at you? Yeah, sure you are. No, it's your car. And they're like, what? Why?
Yeah.
See, it takes a village.
Yeah.
It's
I think what we did last year. Last year we gave away lottery
And
tickets.
we're going to have the SPCA, our SPCA from Waynesboro. They're going to be there, and they're going to have some kittens and some puppies. If you see one that you want to adopt, it's still the same process. You can't take the animal home with you. You'd have to go back to Antietam and fill out the paperwork and do all that stuff.
Oh my God, it's good that I'm not.
I just lost our dog. We just lost our dog.
I'm sorry.
Cancer and stuff. And we've been looking at dogs, but I'm to a point like I don't want to walk dogs and everything, and my knees and everything else. And
Get a cat.
yeah, I'm allergic to cats.
So is she.
Get a chinchilla.
Chinchilla.
Hey, Pat.
It's not the same as a dog. I'm a dog person, and it's like you want a dog. Now, if I see a puppy there, you might have to pull me away.
I won't pull you away.
I know you won't. You'd be like encouraging me.
Yeah, he says no animals. I said the same thing. We're now at 3 dogs, 7 cats, and a horse, and they're all rescues except one.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Well, I got my parrot. He was rescued.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, he's 25 years old.
They live long time.
Yeah, he's gonna go to 80, so I have to live. My son's gonna take him over.
Get out your will.
Yeah, my son already says he wants him, so it's okay.
My kids don't want any of ours.
Yeah.
We're stuck with ours. Actually, I brought the one that was not the rescue to the bash in a baby carriage.
Oh, I remember that. That's why I met you.
See him, or at least I don't remember.
And that was our ticket to meet everybody. He was only about this big, and he was supposed to be a 30-pound Pomsky. Now he's about 70 pounds. He wasn't supposed to get to be more than 30 pounds. He flipped the carriage over, freaked out. Everybody was like, oh my God. Yeah. Yeah. So that's great.
To my side. Wherever I go, he's got to go with me.
That's this one. Well, I have the black cat is like my familiar. So he follows me everywhere. And that dog, they are like.
What was the question? Who has a cross on?
Who has a cross on? Who's wearing a cross?
Me.
No, I don't have my cross.
I have one.
I do. I wear a Casavaca, and I also have a tattoo of a tattoo.
I think Ron has his Panabox running.
Yeah, I got a cross on my arm.
I have,
Right now, but
I have a Celtic
my arm
cross
that way.
tattooed on me.
Yeah,
My app said you did. Said who did?
no,
Pam?
I don't know. Yeah, I don't have my cross on me.
I never take mine off. Mine's always on. It's a Casavaca. It's the double cross.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
It's like an ancient cross.
Like a
Yeah.
pagan.
Oh, yes.
And then it has 2 little cherubs at the bottom.
You know, like the tree of light, the tree
It
of.
kind of represents everyone who loves Christ.
Mhm.
It's just everyone. It encompasses everyone.
Okay. Yeah.
I've never seen one like that.
It's
those are nice.
Steve had one, and then he gifted a whole bunch of people the Casavaca.
I
So you
gave
should
one
look it up
to
and see the blessings that
Chris
it.
Maggard, and I
it's-
gave one to Russ Stiver, and I
If
gave
you're having,
one
if you're having some
to
personal
Danny
issues,
Marie, and I gave one to
Our daughters.
Scott Grunwald.
yep.
Oh, that's really nice.
That being said, we are going to have our memorial table, and unfortunately, we had to add some of our friends to our memorial table at the bash.
Yeah, and I'm sorry about the recent one. Yeah.
And Scott Grunwald will be on,
Yeah.
and Holly Cataldro.
Mhm. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah,
That's
so
true.
yeah, I remember her. So I met her at the bash a couple times.
Her team's going to be there.
Yeah, matter of fact, I just seen two of them. I think they were on EVP podcast with Ronald Otis and stuff, and Tony Rathman and everybody, and they said they're gonna be up there. So
Yeah.
Scotty was an amazing woman. She at the bash. I was so tired Saturday night, and I said, she's like, "Why are you staying up?" I said, "Cause I got my generator out here on the porch." I said, "I don't want to leave. I don't want to afraid someone's gonna walk off. It's a small portable generator.
mhm,
Don't worry about it. I'll shut it off. I'll bring it inside."
mhm.
She did. Scotty, she gave me a word when she said she was gonna do something. She did.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
talked to her last day on the phone.
We talked to
Yeah.
her every day. And
Every
then-
day I called her, or she called me, and we talked every day. And when she made that announcement that she was going to hospice and she wouldn't be coming out, we talked, and we actually have a password. So she says, when I come through and I go, I'm going to get, so we have a password. And it came through. Yeah,
Awesome.
yeah, she came through with it already. So
Yeah, I had that with one of my friends. Password, we call cold word.
yeah,
And
that's it.
he came through at Penhurst with us. So yeah, the password. Guess what it will be? White
Cannoli.
No,
Cannoli.
no, White Castles.
White Castle.
Oh,
Oh my
love
God,
them.
we talk about them all the time.
Not White Castles.
Yeah.
Buy them by the bag full, right?
Matter of fact, I just suitcase.
I told them what I'm going to say when I pass over, and they all know what's going to come through. Do you remember what I said? It was a joke too.
When you come through.
Yeah. Do you remember what I said? It came
No.
from a movie.
Cannoli.
Pineapple.
Oh, pineapple.
I know.
Little Nicky when Hitler has the pineapple.
Oh, that. Yeah, I know your part.
Because
Did
Satan
you,
shoved
did you
the
see the movie
pineapple.
Little Nicky?
I have not. Now I've got to watch it.
Yeah.
You're gonna laugh your ass off.
Oh
It's
yeah.
hysterical.
And I won't say the scene, but it has Hitler in it and what they do with Hitler with a pineapple. Yeah, they get him good.
Now I've got to watch it. I really do now.
Ron
So,
loves it. He laughs all the time when we talk about it.
we're getting close. We are close.
Yeah. Boy, that went quick.
That
It
went
did go quick, didn't it?
Yes, that went very quick. And I think you guys got everything out that you needed to. You
Absolutely.
think so?
Thank you for your
Yes,
time. We
thank you.
appreciate it.
Thank you so much for being with us. We loved having you, and you're always welcome back, of course.
Thank you.
Yes.
And you're
And
probably going to sell a lot of
If you need a room at the bash, call the Eisenhower. The number's up there somewhere.
I put everything in the comments that I could.
Like I said, if there's 10 rooms left, you're lucky.
Yeah. And
So-
if by chance the Eisenhower says that we're sold out, don't panic. Call my cell phone number and I'll help you guys find a room.
Yeah, we try getting the cheapest rooms for everyone because at that time of year, some rooms in Gettysburg are $200 some a night.
Mm,
They're expensive.
yeah, I know. It's like that's why I got my room in November already. And I was like, when you guys, especially when you told me you're going to the next hotel, I called up right away because I knew how it was going to be. Like it's going to be like floodgate.
Yeah.
It was like I think we sold half of each hotel in one day. She was like, shocked.
I think I booked mine the moment you guys put it on Facebook. And of course,
I always get someone though. There's always someone that comes and says, "Oh, is there any more rooms left?" Like 3 days before the bash, I'm like, "I advertised this like a year ago for you." No, there's not, and I feel bad for him though. And then I try to see if there's any that they put off, but the Wyndham used to not give us every room.
Mhm.
All right, so
They'd give us a block here, and then I fill that block, then a block, and so here they're like, you guys just get you get it all.
they gave us everything. And
Wow.
they nothing
Okay.
off. Yeah,
That's
when they're out, they're out. There's no.
Oh wow.
well, they really should. I mean,
a couple rooms just for the heck of it.
Yeah.
it's a huge event, and there are tons of other hotels around the area. Why
Right.
wouldn't give you the whole thing?
Yeah.
If somebody comes later on, give them a pillow and a blanket and say there's bushes
Right.
outside.
Like
That's
Go
all.
And I would be surprised.
you're in encampment.
Go by the fire.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
So,
something. Got to be history.
Yeah, we're gonna have some living history too. We'll
cigar guy gonna be there?
no, but we are gonna have cigars by the fire with Aaron Sagers.
Okay. Yeah, he had them last year. He told me to come out by the
Well,
fire.
Million Cigar was contacting me saying they wanted to come, but they moved out of Gettysburg. They went to Carlisle.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
So Union Cigar is no longer in Gettysburg.
yeah.
Really?
Yeah, they moved.
Don't
Weren't
worry.
they there a long time? They were there a long time, weren't they?
Oh yeah, a real long time. Yeah,
That's over by the ice cream parlor, isn't it?
down by the square.
Oh, that's the one that was down by the square. Yes.
By the square, yeah.
Okay. The one over by the ice cream parlor, by where the
Mr. G's.
I don't think they
Baltimore
have
goes this way, right across from Jenny Wade.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. I went there and I bought ghost cigars.
yeah.
Cigars that are
Oh,
ghost
he's
on
still
it.
there. That guy's still there.
Yeah. I bought from him a couple of times. The other guy did also. So
Yeah.
everywhere I go there and I
We're
try to.
doing tattoos this year, so he's not going to be doing any cigars.
Okay. Well, I'm on a cigar. I'm going to sit by the fire this year.
He'll be there.
We'll
I'm
have
gonna sit
some.
by the fire. And,
Listen, you're stubborn. You're going to get them no matter what. So
well, I bring some. I'll bring some if I don't get some there. Last year I brought my own just in case.
I'm
And,
telling everyone, if you're gonna, there is benches there,
Mhm.
and stuff like that. But if you want, bring a lawn chair.
Yeah.
You're gonna hang out by the fire, so you can say no one steals your spot if you get up. That's my chair.
There's some benches there, but yeah, bring a chair.
There's
I bring my own chair anyway. And last year the tornado took it down the light. It took it right. Phew, like, where's my chair? It's like,
When that tent went, I had those 3 new cars sitting right there.
yeah.
When I turned my sponsor, I was like, thank God didn't hit one of their cars.
It landed right by there.
Right next to it, yeah.
I was like, oh, because I seen it go up. We were right there when everything was going.
Yeah.
And we just came down and we're like, holy shit.
I
What's going on?
I lost 2 10x10s. The one that was down there where his tent was, where they had the cigar tent.
Yeah.
That's a brand new tent. That got all mangled. And then the one at the very far end of the what you call the porch in the back of the window.
Yeah.
Where we had a party. The one at the very far end got ripped up too.
Yeah, because I think Maureen and I started trying to take down the one by us, but then it started getting like really crazy, and they got what we could get down from there, so that didn't get destroyed. And people try and bring tents in, but it just went right down. It was like,
Oh yeah, it was that quick. Yeah.
it was like, whoa! Like I keep on complaining. It took my cigar and my
he was worried about his damn chair. I was worried about
chair,
him.
my cigar, and my beer.
That's the night I went to bed. And I just got in bed, gotten dressed, and they go, "You gotta get down here. A tornado came through." I'm like, "Yeah, sure."
He's like, sure.
I'm like,
Pam."
"Sure, here, right here." No, you gotta get down here. I'm like, "Come
That
down."
was crazy.
It was like chaos. Like,
Everybody ran inside looking out like, what just happened?
Yeah.
And then I felt bad for Jeff with his Ouija boards because I knew that they were old, they were worth a lot of money. So I took off back out while my husband went back out to take down the stuff outside, and it's just pouring, and everything that he had was still outside. He didn't put anything away. And I was with Kayla. I couldn't even see. It was raining so hard. I couldn't see like a foot in front of my face. And Kayla and I were yelling at each other because we kept getting in each other's way. And we just started putting stuff inside the trailer. I walked in. You could see through my clothes. My makeup was all over my face. My hair was just dripping. And everybody's just looking at us. And we were soaked. And I'm like, that's who I was yelling at. I was yelling at you. And she's like, and I was yelling at you. I'm so sorry. I love you.
So,
It was quite a night, though.
Yeah, so everything's pretty much indoors this year. So
Except
Yeah,
the food
wait.
trucks. So.
except for the food trucks, you got to buy food trucks with storm mitts.
yeah, but the food trucks are not there at night.
Some are thinking of staying later because of the wrestling.
Oh,
So
wow.
And if they are, they'll close up though. He didn't close
Yeah.
his stuff up because he didn't want to have to.
and
pull it
maybe
back
that
out.
hotel may have. They got like a little deli or something in there, don't they? A little coffee shop or something inside the Eisenhower. Is that a gift shop?
Well, we're gonna
Or
have
is
our VIP, so we're gonna feed
Yeah.
everybody the one night.
Right. I bring my gabagool anyway.
No,
Gabagool.
My gabagool, and we bring the ex Ron Lourdes. I always bring cold cuts, and we have them. We have a refrigerator full of stuff, and just in case you need a snack in the middle of the night.
Yeah,
No.
you never know.
We'll tell Angie. What room you in?
I don't know.
He'll let you know.
When we remove his refrigerator, he'll go in there and go,
Oh, yeah.
The refrigerator for you.
I thought you said there was a
You
refrigerator.
want the gabagool?
I'm in
You want
room 666.
Yeah, I'm in 666.
Yeah, that's a room I'm in. Yeah. Got the gabagool. We fill it with cold cuts and drinks and everything,
And cannolis.
just in case you get a little air pocket in your stomach in the middle of the night.
I'll replace your refrigerator with them little styrofoam coolers.
That's what I had. I have the ones with the wheels.
Oh, do
I
you?
wheel it in my room, and I have the ice in there, and I throw my beers and whatever is in there, and then we wheel it downstairs. So we bring out beers and
He's
food.
set for a
Well,
lifetime.
here's the deal. At the pool, you cannot go in the pool area with glass.
Yep, that's the only rules.
Oh, so we could go in with cans.
Yes.
Yep.
With no glass.
Case solved.
There you go.
Unless you dump your beer from the glass into a.
We're gonna rate Anthony.
container.
Yeah, tell him, Jenny. Let's rate it.
Everybody. Yeah, Jenny be there. Ron and Lourdes, I think, staying in the room with me. So I got to hear Ron snore. Well, they got to hear me snore. So.
I was going to say, what about you?
Who knows? They might bring Staticom up in the room, too.
That's cool.
We have a Staticom session up there, too. So
Well, thank you guys for having us. We appreciate
thank
it.
you.
Thank you,
Thanks
guys.
for letting us showcase all of our new equipment. We appreciate that a lot.
We hope you sell it all out.
We will.
I mean, yeah, and I think we can hope so. Hopefully, some more, some people actually will buy. I think a bunch of them might be contacting you. So hopefully,
Good.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So
Well, thank you guys. And I'm sorry I'm going to miss you, but we'll definitely get down there for your
We'll
other.
have a nice trip.
Good. Yeah, you have a
Yeah.
safe trip. Enjoy yourself, and we'll see you down here at the
I don't
house.
blame you. Believe me, I'd be impressed too.
before you leave, I'm going to play
Here we
the
go.
thing. One more thing before we leave.
Hey, how you doing?
That's funny. I love it.
I love it.
This was another episode of Dimensions of the Supernatural. Watch us every Thursday from 7:30 to 9:30. Thank you guys for watching.
Okay. Ciao.
Stay
Um,
safe.
Good night.
Good night.
Feel bad.
Forget about it. Hey, okay, we got to say it. Good night.
What are you talking about?
Love you all.
Hey.